I want to tell you about a colorectal cancer patient I treated who is still alive, eating steak and drinking whiskey to this very day. Frank had for many years been the proprietor of a steakhouse. Between dinners of succulent charred red meat and sips of fine whiskey, he also enjoyed being outdoors and getting in the kinds of trouble most men are afraid of these days. When a colonoscopy came back showing Frank had stage 3 cancer, he came to me to help his survival odds and to address the side effects of the chemotherapy he knew he was going to have to go through. I should say, Frank's wife made him come in because, thanks to herbal medicine, she had survived her own bout with serious illness earlier in life. Frank is not the type to seek out alternative care and probably wouldn't have even had a colonoscopy if not for his guardian angel of a spouse.
See, I told you.
Now, from what I've told you of Frank's diet so far, you might be thinking he was destined to fight cancer. You might think, oh, he ate red meat and drank whiskey. I'm about as sorry for him as I am for a smoker who gets lung cancer by the way. Did you know that up to 40,000 people who will get lung cancer this year have never smoked? And 80 to 90% of people who are lifelong smokers never get cancer at all, but you probably still shouldn't do it because it's gross. It's true that if you're in the group of people who eat more red meat than anyone else, that your risks of colon cancer go up, but vegetarians get it too.
What?
In fact, people who eat fish actually get it the least of all, so maybe order the surf and turf next time you need some protein.
I'll have fish.
But I showed Frank how to look at it from a different perspective, because beyond the large strokes of the studies the media will always throw at you for their own reasons, the nuanced details of science very clearly show us that your intestinal flora are the mediators of who does and does not develop colon cancer. Traditional forms of medicine from Asia have known this for thousands of years, with colon cancer being considered a form of what we call damp heat. Heat-forming microbes like E. coli, Fusobacterium, and Bacteroides vulgatus encourage cancer development and tend to grow when we eat red meat and drink delicious fermented and distilled grain beverages. Your microflora can also influence how effective your chemotherapy will be, and I'll tell you more about this in a moment because when I saw how powerfully this combo worked for Frank, it gave me the confidence to spread this message far and wide. I gave Frank a combination of Huang Qin Tang and chorus because it fit his particular presentation and history, and it has very interesting research behind it and how it can protect your colon from cancer-causing microbes. Your protectors in this world are Lactobacillus, Bifidobacter, and Akkermansia species. They are fed by plants. Probiotics won't do it. And if you, like Frank, don't particularly enjoy eating vegetables, you can use very specific plants as supplements to make sure these friends are thriving in the steakhouse of your guts. This is the foundation for living healthy and living large at the same time. Frank made it through chemo just fine, and when he went in afterwards to have his colon removed, the surgeon expected to see evidence of where the tumors had been. But he remarked that not only were Frank's tumors gone, but there was no sign they had ever been there. Frank is eating steak, drinking whiskey, and complaining about taking his herbs to this very day.